everybody. Man, has it been stressful. Listen up, folks. Stress, it kills. Some of you have it, some of you don't, but nobody wants it. Welcome to Do It Like Danny. So I have to tell you, we should always share the inside information, right?
But you did a great job, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the whole entire table was just chomping down.
Is a manipulator.
Yeah.
That is the best way to describe a producer. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you're watching for the very first time, maybe you found yourself here at Do It Like Danny. If you don't know who I am, well, stay tuned. Watch. I got Cousin Louie here in the house.
Hello.
We're still on the hunt for Cousin Angelo. We don't know where he is, but last we heard he was over Antarctica.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe in the next few weeks he may resurface again, but award season is over. So I'm not sure what he's doing, but he should be here as one of our hosts. Thank you for sharing, Cousin Angelo. We wish you well. We hope everything is okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see, Louie is chewing that piece of gum like God said it's his last piece. So clearly, he's stressed.
There's a lot going on.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot going on.
That poor piece of gum. I mean, seriously.
It's turned into teeth at this point. I have just pulled out
You
teeth.
are chewing, like you have masticated it beyond recognition. I'm over here and you're like, I'm like, oh my God.
Let's go, Dan. Let's go.
Don't eat the microphone. So I have to tell you, we should always share the inside information, right? So I have to preface this and start off this entire show to let you know a little backstory, behind the scenes information. So we're actually shooting this show twice.
Two times.
And I think that's why Louie is chewing that piece of gum like it's his last. Yeah, he's a mess. So what happened was we actually taped our stressful episode yesterday, and there were so many things that were going on. Like, you know, the gardener was here, tenants were here. Montecito was absolutely
blowing up.
It was like, you know, Grand Central Station here.
The chefs were here, everything. The barbecue was going.
Yeah.
The bonfire was high.
I was trying to barbecue. I was marinating, not myself personally, but I was marinating meats. I had new recipes that I wanted to try out with my friends. Louie never got backstage footage because he was so stressed, right? But we'll bring you some eventually. We had this wonderful, amazing show to all of our 2 million viewers. We had this planned for you. I was going to do a barbecue. We were going to showcase the Do It Like Danny catering. It was all about stress. All about stress. Every single thing is about stress, and a lot of you are experiencing it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe watching this show, you're stressed out.
Or the news.
You know, but on the news, your environment, the atmosphere, there are so many things. And we felt what a great way to kind of discuss this would be, let's talk about stress.
Yeah.
And let me precursor that even more. I didn't want to sit here and be like, so you do this, and you suck on a penny. You're gonna be amazing because you have copper deficiency. Like I wanted this to be as real of an. I wanted it to be as real of an episode that we could possibly ever bring to you. Lately,
And it's getting real.
We've been bringing lots of real things, real topics,
Real emotions.
Yeah, real emotions. We've been crying. We've been lying. No, I'm just kidding. No. But you know, it was important to kind of convey that right now in this world, everybody has stress, right? I'm no different. You listen, you know, everybody is somebody, and you either wipe your ass with your left or your right. And if someone does it for you, well, then maybe I'll listen to you. But until then, we're all stressed out. So we had begun a really great show. We were talking, we were vibing. What's all the kids say nowadays, right? You're vibing. Oh my God. I love that for you. I can't do that. So, you know, we were recording and there was a lot that was going on.
So many things.
And, well, let me show you. This is what happened.
Ooh, delicious! Stupid cookie! I think I'll...
That's so awesome.
Oh, get back here! Stop! No, no! She does not get a party favor.
So as you can see, we were having the best times of our lives. Unfortunately, the audio was not. We had special guest stars. We had cameos. Oprah dropped in. We lost everything.
Everything.
We lost everything here in Montecito. So here we are again. We're here
Part
TV.
2 or continue.
Part 2. So, here we are trying to make this stressful episode. I'm actually calmer today.
Less stress.
I'm definitely calmer today. Yesterday's episode that we taped, Louis had to slow me down.
Yeah.
I had such a stressful day.
You were
and
going a mile a minute.
I was like, I mean, you think that I talk fast now? Oh, no. I was
stressed.
Yeah, I was on espresso to the 8th millionth power.
Oh, yeah.
Jurgen has struck again with his Starbucks roast. Let's just start out right. It's very stressful right now. Everyone has their own stress, whether it's holiday stress, which is, Easter, maybe you have a family member that is, in the hospital.
Yeah.
There are so many things that are happening right now, and it's really hard. I'm going to speak for myself, right? The older that I have gotten, I feel like I have more stress, even though technically I'm retired, right?
Especially in Montecito, yeah.
I'm in Montecito, I've won my awards, I operate a rickshaw. And I traveled the world. So, it's very stressful. No, it has been stressful. Like I said, people they're worried about the political climate, and we were coming off of the heels of the No King's Day, and people were clashing, and we were stressed.
Oh, yeah.
I was stressed. You were stressed. I had a lot going on. Unfortunately, listen, at the end of the day, it was very benign. It was just food drama, right? Which for me, as a personal caterer and chef, was there was people here, and I needed to make sure that things were marinated, things need to be cooked, things need to be started. So there's a lot of orchestration that goes into cooking to make sure. And you saw when I served it, it was like amuse-bouche, right? Sausages cut up first, which you horked down. I got like 3 of them. I was like, there were 2 packages here.
They were very good, though.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Shit. And then, we had all the vegetables and all that, and I got very little critique, which was very, very nice. I enjoyed that. But yeah, it was very, very stressful. And
But you did a great job, though.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, the whole entire table was just chomping down.
I know. Maybe we got real quiet. That's when it's good. It got very quiet.
Everything was good. The steak was really good. The chicken was very good. The corn, the squash. I think it was squash, right?
Yeah.
The bread that you made, also very good.
Oh my God. And that's a new secret, the bread.
Yeah, the bread was very
good. I barbecue bread, but you'll have to see. We would have had footage, but Louis was, engorging himself. But yeah, so, I was trying out different things. I made a new salad, which I'd never done before, and it went really, really well. I have to give a lot of credit to Linda, because she put me through the gauntlet with her barbecue.
Yeah.
And now I'm gotten so much better. I mean, you loved your steak, right?
Yeah. It was
that
very
fat
good.
was charred. Like you were just like, you could eat. I mean, everybody ate the fat. It was so good.
How did you make it so charred? Because it kind of reminded me of like when Sizzler was good. Do you remember that as a kid?
Oh my God.
When
You
the
just
steaks
dated
were
yourself.
so good. I don't care.
You just dated yourself. Oh my God. Are there any Sizzlers that are still open?
There's a few, but not very many. I know there's one way down like towards West Hills in that area over that way.
So for those of you at home that don't know what a Sizzler is, it was a chain restaurant back in the day, and they were everywhere, like a Chick-fil-A for you kids who are watching. And you celebrated everything there. It was like, your baby's being born, you got a hangnail, let's go to Sizzler. And everyone would be like, oh, they have the best garlic toast, right? And you could get their salad bar.
Salad bar was their best.
So everybody would pummel through the lettuces and all that. And then they began to open, what was the other one? Oh, soup plantations, right? Which I absolutely miss. I'm stressed that there are no more soup plantations.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't come back after COVID. I don't know why someone didn't have the mentality to be like, well, why don't we prepackage the lettuces and prepackage, there could have been a way to circumvent the COVID drama, right?
Yeah.
But it's so sad. But what kind of gives me a little bit of hope is that when you drive by, they're still labeled as soup plantations.
So you think they're coming back?
I don't know. Maybe I'm putting out in the universe. Maybe if you work for soup plantation. I don't
You
even
did
know.
at one point?
I didn't even research it. I don't even know if the whole company went under completely, or if they were a part of like craft. Craft's an umbrella of everything, right? So maybe it still exists somewhere. I'm just not sure.
So let's get back to stress.
Okay, sorry. Now I'm stressed, right? So you're probably wondering, how the beep does all of that correlate, right? So my personal thing is, when I am stressed, I eat.
Me too.
I am an emotional eater. So, I get stressed quite often. I have the biggest problem. I don't know how to say no. And that's to everything.
Yeah.
Right? It could be food. It could be snacking. I just love a good way to make things, right? But I'm always getting asked to make stuff, and I'm always making stuff. I have no problem. I'm helping out with holidays. I'm helping out with selling my own things and trying to get my catering off of the ground.
Yeah.
And it's very stressful because I don't want to say no. I don't want to say no because I don't want people to be like, oh, he's not available, right? And it's like, oh, shit, they're going to go somewhere else. I have this fear of they're going to go somewhere else. They're going to go somewhere else for their brown butter Rice Krispies, which is my new trademark. Right. We do a commercial for my brown butter Rice Krispies. But they're amazing. They're delicious. And I just use very simple ingredients.
Yeah.
I try not to use those dirty, nasty things like high fructose corn syrup and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. So even that can become stressful. And like I said before, my problem is I don't know how to say no. And I'm not going to say no to family.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
going to say no to
understandable.
friends. And what I've done at this point, because working in television for so many years was so absolutely stressful, and from previous episodes that we talked about it, right? I assumed that some people were my family and my friends, and they were not.
Yes.
And that's okay, right? I'm okay. I've moved on. No big deal. So now I really, really work hard on making sure that it's just true friends and family. I have acquaintances, but I have a very small core of friends that I refer to as, in case of emergency, break glass.
Break glass, yeah.
Meaning that, in the event that something goes down, like I said yesterday in this show, if I ran over a person and they died, I know Dana would come and help me dissolve the body.
Who cares? I'll dig the phone hole. I don't give a fuck. Was the first hole I dug?
I have a lot of friends that I have tried to cultivate and create this circle. And honestly, I really do take a lot of cues from Linda, because Linda has built this amazing, strong support system of like-minded people who everyone wants to help each other.
Yeah.
They all want to help each other. So, even when she's stressed, there's always someone to help, right? And I think with the stress level of it, now everyone can be like, well, I get stressed, because of this or because of that. And instead of maybe eating, maybe you go and you drive crazy, or maybe you go, whatever you do to alleviate that stress. Some people cry in the shower.
Do you cry in the shower?
I cry in the shower. It's easy. And right now, there's so much that's going on in the world. It's like, how can you keep a happy heart? It's so hard.
Yeah.
And listen, we're going to talk about it in next week's episode, but something happened to me today with someone that works in television that didn't know who I was, but I knew who they were. And they graced their little presence in my car. And we have a really good story coming up next week. Hopefully, Angelo will be here so he can weigh in.
Hopefully, but who knows?
Yeah. How do you cope with stress?
When I was younger, it felt easier, as you said. I could put on some music, clean, belt out a couple songs, and go about my day. But when you get older, you have more responsibilities. So these little things, sometimes you don't always have the chance or the energy to put on some music and start cleaning. So you have to find other ways. I find exercise has been one of my favorite things currently. And I noticed it changes my mood. So I might get there and be like, I don't want to be here today. I'm tired. I go through the exercise. When I'm done, I feel great. Wake up the next morning. I got a good rest. But for me, I've also used marijuana to kind of calm me down, because I could be so hyper about it. And you can see it. I was chewing gum earlier, and I can be off the deep end. But I think we kind of understand that, because yesterday you were talking like a mile a minute, and I've been there. I understand that. So I've had to learn to cope with it in a different way and try different things. And weed really kind of calms me down, where I just kind of breathe a little bit, kind of focus in on the day rather than impending doom that I really can't control.
Yeah.
But usually when I get depressed, or if I know I'm really stressed, my house is in disarray. So the dishes pile up, laundry piles up. And as I'm looking at it, it stresses me out more because I don't know how to get to what I need to do. So, as you stated, it just gets harder as you get older sometimes, and it's really weird. And I try to do my best because there's going to be a time where I can't clean my room. We're going to get to that age at some point. So I'm learning to just breathe, calm down. It'll get done.
And for me, it is really, I'm not going to say it's hard. Well, it's been kind of hard, right? Because, for so many years, I was in control of, hundreds, if not thousands of people, depending upon the event, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes the lines for me get blurred between how I was in the business and then how I react in my personal.
To this day, still.
To this day, still.
Okay.
But I try to practice what you just said, which is there are things that I can't control, and I have to filter out. Like, I can't filter out if, the homeless man jumps in front of my car, right? I'm going to hit him.
It's just going to happen.
I'm going to call Dana. It's all good. I can't control that. I really can't control that. There's so many things I think as when I was a television producer, I had to control every single part of the environment, including temperature.
Oh, yeah.
Of not only the people, but sometimes in the auditoriums. Like, you had to make sure they were a very fragile bunch.
Oh, yeah.
When you're producing people, it's very fragile. You have to make sure that the temperature and the lighting and everything is just right because you need them to perform.
Yeah,
and
you need that energy up.
And I've said this before, a nicer word, if it's even a nicer word, is a manipulator.
Yeah.
That is the best way to describe a producer. You are manipulating people to do what you need them to do in order to convey that message on television.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really important, Sometimes I forget that. And I'm here, like, I yelled at you, and I was like, why aren't you recording this? And I ran back and forth from inside to the barbecue. And at one point, I was kind of doing it on purpose just to see if you were going to catch it. Because I was, like, running around with, like, tongs, and I was, like, clicking the tongs, and you were just like...
Well, to be frank with you...
My name is Danny.
Okay. I'm sorry, Danny. When we first started to really go in video-wise, I did want to kind of record everything. And something told me that I should just kind of enjoy certain moments. And a lot of that has to go with, I have a problem doing that. I don't know how to live in the moment. So if I tried to make content out of everything, I assumed that you wouldn't like that for some reason. I just was like, I think we should just enjoy it. But now that I know you want me to do that more, I will make more of a conscious effort.
Well, I was working. You know what I mean? Like, I was busy making sure that I was orchestrating the food. I was stressed.
Yeah.
I had stuff that was marinating. I had dishes. And I was like, I gotta all these things were playing in my mind. And then, of course, I had one mishap, right? Because I realized that I was trying to control so many atmospheres and environments that I completely forgot about the garlic that I was roasting on the barbecue.
So you were very stressed.
I was very stressed. And then maybe that's like minimal for some people, but I just wanted to make sure that the barbecue went well.
Yeah.
And that goes for everything that I do, whether I'm driving people or whether I'm, working at the Oscars or the Emmys or the Grammys. I just want everything to go well for people.
Would you mildly say you're kind of a perfectionist at certain tasks?
So in the past, I wanted to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
What I learned over the years is it's never going to happen. We're never going to be perfect, right? So I don't strive for that anymore.
Okay.
I don't, because it's such a false sense of environment. Well, we have to be perfect. Listen, do I believe when it comes to contractual things, you cross your T's and dot your I's? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. However... when it comes to things that you can't control, I really have to take a deep breath and remember that I can't control people's emotions. I can't control people who are jerks. I can't control, the attitude. I can't control that. I try to in my own do it like Danny way, but then there are times where people just aren't receptive to it.
Yeah.
Because again, we go back to what I've said since day one. You either love me or you don't.
Yeah, I understand.
I have
that.
such a strong energy that if you think you're somebody or you think that you are better than everybody, you're going to feel put in your place. And I'm just going to stand there and be like, hi, how are you? And they're going to be like, oh my God, right? Because that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's that projection. They are the ones that are insecure. I'm not insecure. I know I pretend and I say, oh yeah, sometimes I'm insecure. Yes. Am I sometimes? Yes.
So would you call that kind of like taking some stress off of you and putting it onto them?
No, not really, because sometimes you meet people blindly. Sometimes
Got
I
it.
don't know what they're going through,
Got
right?
it,
And
got
I
it.
also try to think about that too, and that's going to also play into next week's story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try to think about what they're going through. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe their boss yelled at them, and that's why they're being mean to me, right?
Wouldn't that be kind of stressful, dude?
what?
Just a little bit to try and figure out, like, oh, is this person this? Is this person that? What are they going through? That seems like a lot of stress.
I think because I did it for so long, it was my job as a producer
Okay,
to
so
gauge
it's like an eight.
people. It is that's
Part of
to
you now.
size people up in less than 0.3 of a second. Like that is easy for me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
already
yeah.
know from the moment I smile, from the moment I say hello to them, based upon their facial reactions, based upon maybe a non-reaction, I know exactly how it's going to go down.
Got
right?
it, okay.
And do I try to turn them sometimes? Sure, I try to, but I always try to be polite and respectful in terms of, okay, great. I continue with my spiel. I continue what I'm going to do, right? Because at
Yeah.
that point, it's on them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to their job and act like an asshole. Why are you
Yeah.
coming to my job and acting like an asshole?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be more about that next week. But going back to stress, again, there are different levels of stress. Everybody experiences it at different rates, at different times in their life. And maybe, listen, people lose pets, right?
Yeah.
That could be stressful.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many different things that are stressful. Maybe you suffer from some sort of pain. Maybe it's hard for you to get out in the world. So there's all these different variables, and how you deal with it, that's the most important part, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to be conscious of that. I really, really try to be conscious of that. But again, sometimes it's hard because sometimes I do it like Danny Pace, which was yesterday. Which
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I'm a mile a minute. If I'm having a good day and I'm having fun, and like all my like writers or people that I'm interacting with are like, oh my god, yeah, right. So it's infectious.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if I'm like, wow, right, and then like the person that gets in my car is someone that just found out that they had cancer or something very devastating, the last thing they want is me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I'm like, right?
Except if you're Dana.
Yeah.
She loved that.
Oh my God. But so it just kind of, it's hard in a world right now to manage, where people are coming from.
Yeah.
Because we also have the cell phone kids, right?
Uh-huh.
Who will never know what a rotary is. They'll never know what a beeper or a pager is.
Oh, God.
They'll never know what MapQuest is.
Or dial-up. And that's even weird to say.
Right? They'll never understand that when you were downloading photos or porn, it was like line by line by line.
Preach.
Now. And we also are, with technology, people just go, hello, whatever the name of their operating system is. Can you tell me the square root of
Yep.
5 million? And then it spits it out. So gone is the legwork. And gone is this social interaction, which is more stressful because now these kids are being put in social situations
They don't know how to handle.
and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to have an actual conversation. They don't know how to have inflection, tonation, phonation because they are all operating at a LOL level on their phone.
And it's wild because, like, yesterday I could have been that way. But I was talking to your friend Linda, and we had a great conversation because she just came back from Japan. And it's funny because I realize me and Linda have a lot of things in common, especially about when I go on my trip. Everything I blurted out, hey, did you do this? Did you do that? She was like, absolutely. And she had a picture of it. And we kind of vibed and really connected on that level. And I was like, I'd like to go on a trip with Linda. She seems like a good time, man.
She's wonderful to travel. But let me tell you, I've traveled with her. Very few can travel with her because the best part about her is she knows how to gauge people, right? She knows this is what we're doing. Like, she's not militant about it, but she knows what she wants to do, and she always creates the time to do it, and that's what I love about her.
Yeah.
Right? And I travel with Dana, too, and I love traveling. But Dana and I, we like, yay! Linda is wonderful because she comes in and she's like the mom of the situation.
She rounds you guys together.
Yeah, and then Dana and I are like, yeah, we're going to do it eventually, but what a pina colada! You know what I mean? Like, it changes for
It
everyone.
also takes the stress off of you, and you kind of just go with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I should probably go grab what Linda brought me. Hold on.
Okay. Welcome back.
I'm back. And the reason why is because my good friend Linda, she brought me a bunch of little items. However, there are two things that kind of stuck out for me. The first thing is she brought me This is butt soap.
That's why I like Japan. It's so unique.
So this is for you. I have to open this. 'Cause I have to open this.
Are you going to demonstrate how it works?
Oh my God, look at this. So this is a butt soap. Now look at this cute little heart. And that's the one thing is the packaging of Japanese items is so intense.
Oh, yeah.
So amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
She brought me cookies. I got furikake for days. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a seasoning. It's delicious. But this, she's like, I just saw this and I thought of you. And I'm like,
Aww.
okay.
Go wipe your ass.
Yeah. I guess my ass smells. Who knew? So this is butt soap, and apparently the reason why she brought it was because it's very popular on Instagram.
Interesting.
And so it's little heart shape, it's little booty, upside down heart, however you want to say it. So of course, obviously you rub a dub dub, and it's supposed to make you soft and supple and porcelain-like.
Does it make your butthole tighter or what?
I don't know. I will have to report back on this to you.
It's like butthole Botox.
And the flavor is, I think it's peach. How appropriate. Peach for your peach.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned. More to come on this one. And then
We'll get some behind-the-scene video for that one.
because I am like susceptible to all sorts of scents, I inherited that from my mother,
What is
right?
that?
This is called nose mint.
Nose mint.
So what you do is it comes out of the package and you take it and you spray it here in your nose area.
So you can't smell shit?
And you can't smell shit.
There you go for when you're in your Uber drives.
Yeah, and the people
smell.
stink because you know I can. I'm like, oh God, some of these people stink so bad.
Yeah, I think you were half basset hound when you were like in a different life.
I'm telling you, something. But so isn't that neat from Japan? So yeah, it's called nose mint. She brought multiple things, candies, chocolates, but I ate quite a few of them. So I can't. Really, I was you last week eating all my candy and all my stuff and my chocolate. So that brings us to my next thing. So, we've been talking about stress.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about all the things that maybe potentially alleviate it, right? I didn't want to sit here and be like, oh my God, if you put a pencil between your thighs, you're going to be, right? No. I think that I'm no medical professional. I'm not going to claim to be, but I think in terms of like being able to alleviate stress, I think I personally believe that it has to be some sort of exercise-based thing.
Yeah.
And that's what you had said earlier, right? I love to swim, hence my beautiful tan, right? I swim 3 to 4 to 5 times a week because that really, if I don't do it, like my body feels different.
Yes.
I like, ugh.
I feel
oh
it.
my God,
yeah,
right?
I understand. Yeah.
And listen, I'm an old man. But people are still impressed with the way that I move around or I do the splits. And I
No, you're
dance.
spry.
I can still do the Janet Jackson dance and I can still do the Beyonce dance.
We got to get that on tape one day.
Oh, that you want to get on tape. Oh, now you want to record.
I want to see that Rhythm Nation.
Now you want to record. Oh, my God. Yeah, listen, many a night I practiced that in my room. I probably wore the rug out doing like the whole little march in the beginning. But yes, so, whatever you want to do in terms of alleviating that stress, that's entirely up to you. However, what I will say is you need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most important part because, we can sit here and we can talk about it and we can say this and we can say that, but you really have to kind of get yourself up. You have to dig deep. And if you're listening to this, then get up.
Yeah.
Get up and go outside. If you're having a stressful day, and listen, it's okay to eat the cookie. It's just not okay to eat all of the cookies.
Or every single day, yeah.
Yeah. You still have to live. You still have to, I watch my blood sugar now because, the beaties. And so I still partake in, some chocolate or some candy. I just don't partake in all of it like I used to before.
Yeah.
So, in moderation is important. And
which I haven't figured out just quite yet.
He hasn't. But what has been really nice in terms of like alleviating my stress is our fans.
Yeah.
I love to say with all 2 million viewers, all of our fans, right now, I want to celebrate all of them.
Yeah.
Right? I'm so busy talking about myself. And then we talk about you only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
And then we talk about, when Angelo's here and he's not somewhere else and Darnella and so on. So it's always us talking about us, right? But I want to celebrate some of the names. Obviously, all of my family and my friends. That's important because they've been so supportive since day one.
Day one, yeah.
Absolutely. Paul, Des, everybody. I have to say a heartfelt thank you to all of my family and my friends and to everyone that's always given me the opportunity to be able to let me be me.
Yeah.
Right? And that's important.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do appreciate that. But there are a lot of friends that we have that listen to the show. I mean, my new little buddy Dakota, who is going to probably be our first drag queen on the show. I'm putting it out there.
That'd be interesting.
I wish I could have Polly and Kieran on, but they live.
DJ Polly?
Yeah, DJ Polly. I feel they're so far away. He just Kieran had a birthday, so happy birthday, Kieran. By the time we tape the show and it airs, it'll be belated birthday. But happy birthday, Kieran! I miss you immensely. You were just an amazing friend, and I'm so happy to see that you are at every single opening of everything that you could think of. Like
he's at all the red carpets.
Yeah, he's at all the red carpets. He's at all of the openings of movies, of cartoons,
TV shows,
you name
everything.
it. Everything. A card shop, and you're there. And I don't mean that in a mean, negative way. I do. So, but pizza joints. God bless him. Kieran is very near and dear to my heart. Also, so
he's another traveler.
I've been very, very lucky to have what I have over the years as people have filtered through the sieve of my life, right? And what has stayed. And I'm very thankful. I'm grateful, even up to my current state right now. I go swimming with a wonderful group of ladies, Margaret, Holly, and Miss Zoe. And Miss Zoe, she's going through a surgery, so I'm sending her healing vibes because she listens to our show all the time.
Oh, great.
And so she'll tell me, oh, that was good. And I really value her opinion because I feel like she's a very smart person.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that. Yes, Dana, you too.
At 1.5 speed.
Yeah. So I want to, give them some thanks. Holly's wonderful. Holly actually created a meal train. I had never been exposed to a meal train.
What's a meal train?
So what that is, if somebody is sick, then the group of friends get together and they all create a meal. And each week my week is coming up. So probably by the time this airs, it's my week, right?
Don't forget to take some behind the scenes photos of that.
Oh, no, I'm responsible for my own content.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. Great. So I'm going to make a meal, and I'll probably make some more things. I know that there's Rice Krispies in your future, Miss Zoe. Everyone loves my brown crispy. My brown Rice Krispies.
Do I get any?
No.
Okay.
No, you'll eat the whole tray, Louie.
I will. Those are so good.
I'm not trying to give you the BTs, okay? No BTs for you. Terry, who watches and listens religiously. Bernie, I've known Bernie forever. Bernadette, not Bernie, no. Bernadette, we were in Students Against Drunk Driving.
Oh, when you were in high school?
Was it Bernie, what was it? Was it student? or was it? There was a political teen summit thing that we went to.
Was it DARE?
It was called Teens. I think it was that. Oh, God, Bernie, what did we do? Oh, my God, I'm so old. I don't even remember. You're going to have to respond in the comments how the hell we met. So I think Bernie and I met when we were 16.
Oh, wow. High school, yeah.
And she's married now, and she's got kids. And, it's so interesting. It's so crazy that these people that I met so long ago are fans. Karen, oh my God, I know Karen listens all the time. I'm so sorry, Karen, that your lovely little dog passed away and is now on the Rainbow Bridge to heaven. God bless. I know that recently just happened, but I know that you were also an avid listener, and I just wanted to say thank you for listening, especially at this time right now. So hopefully, that'll kind of help. Who else? I mean, is there anybody in yours?
It's always funny when I know that my friends who I would never expect to support me in that way do. So my friend Tony, he'll just randomly hit me up and he'll say something from the show. And I'm always like, why are you listening? It's so weird, so out of character. But I never expected him to be that kind of a supporter. And then he got his cousin to listen to it, my other friend Joel. And so that was kind of interesting to see them both kind of support me in that way. And I appreciate that because we go back all the way to high school, me and Joel. And then I met his cousin when we both worked at the movie theater. So that's how we all connected, and we just became friends that summer of 2004.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is. It's very.
And it's also crazy, too, because, back to when I went to grade school, I'm still friends with, I would say, quite a few of my 8th grade people, which is that's also crazy in the back of my mind. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird on reflecting upon all the people that I've met in my entire life. And there's been millions, right? I mean, I've traveled the world. I've met millions of people. I can honestly say that. But for people to stop and remember, whether it was good or bad, right? It's always nice. And if I was bad, well, then call me out on it. Come on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
yes.
I do want to give a shout out. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no.
I do want to give a shout out to my friend Katie. She's having her 40th tomorrow. Or is it tomorrow? Yeah, when this airs, it'll be tomorrow.
Okay.
And so happy birthday. I'm so sorry I can't be there. You know I'm going to be running around, but I wish I could, and I hope you have a good day.
He's going to be busy recording me. Like he should. Listen, this was going to be a very easy show. We wanted it to be as stress-free as possible.
As possible.
And it ended up becoming more stress because we had to redo it again. So, things like that happen. What can you say? What can you do? But what I can say is thank you so much for listening. We hope that you're watching. Right now, we're only at 1.5 million views, and we would like to get to 2 million views, please, at least in the next 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And with all that being said, I hope that the sound of my voice helps you and relaxes you as you drift off to sleep and do it like Dannyland. And just remember to have a great week and to always do it like Danny.